Yeah, a lot of people to thank. First, I just want to let our live stream folks and the bar get out of here because they've stayed much longer than they were supposed to. So please feel free to wrap up at any time. But for the rest of you, hopefully you'll stick around because Tania has some words to say in a minute, and that's who we're really all waiting to hear from. But yes, a lot of people who made this possible. You all know who you are: Ruben, Lily, Miriam, Malik, Maddie. Thank you for being such a wonderful MC. Thank you to our panelists for giving us some insight into the future. And Tania, of course, thank you to you. We have a little book for you with some notes from everyone here and beyond and photos of the last 10 years that I think capture some of the journey and the impact that you've made. I will not go on for too long because you've had a lot said already tonight. I'm sure there's more to come. But I just wanted to read a little piece from Trishala's note here that I think really captures the spirit of Greenhouse. And she said, "To me, Greenhouse is not a physical space or a program. It's a community nurtured by Tania and her team for students yearning to realize their untapped potential and channel their potential to solve some of the most significant challenges of our lifetime. For alums, Greenhouse is a fond memory, a reminder of what we committed to as young adults, a community to fall back on, to be inspired by, and an opportunity to give back to the next generation of leaders." I think she captured that very well. Yes. And Tania, I will pass it off to you to close us off for the evening.
Okay, first off, this is really hard to process to have the Governor General of Canada call you out and say thank you very much, and then your head is also on a stick. Like, I don't know what to say about that. I guess I've arrived if my head's on a stick and the former Governor General is addressing me directly. I just have a few words to say. Hopefully I get through this without breaking down. You guys are just incredible, and it's incredible to see all these great faces tonight. I wrote this, for those who know me, I'm an early bird and last minute. So I wrote this morning. So hopefully this makes sense now when I read it, because I wrote it this morning. Okay, today we gather not merely to mark the passage of time, but to celebrate a decade of dreams realized, of challenges faced, ideas launched, and impact made. A decade ago, we embarked on a journey with a simple yet audacious vision to spark and nurture youth-led social innovation for a better tomorrow. Today, we gather to honor the 10-year anniversary of GreenHouse, our social impact community. And as someone who has been completely immersed in this universe since 2013, I've had the honor and privilege of having a front row seat to the hundreds of moments when students bravely take their first step and say, I have an idea and I don't know where to start. These moments turn into conversations, which then turn into big visions for change, which then turn into pragmatic actions, which unlock discoveries, meaningful connections, and a groundswell of community support. When we launched GreenHouse 10 years ago, we were faced with many questions. Could a small group of determined 20-year-olds genuinely create change in the world? Could they disrupt entrenched systems, provide innovative solutions to age-old problems, and ignite a flame of hope in communities near and far? The answer, as we've seen tonight, is yeah, definitely. In these 10 years, we've seen ideas once mere sketches. Renish there knows what I'm talking about. She was part of the first cohort in 2013. She did a lot of sketches. Mere sketches and sticky notes on a whiteboard evolve into powerful initiatives, touching hundreds and in some cases thousands of lives. Challenging the status quo, pioneering groundbreaking solutions. From books to documentaries, from sensors to robots, from programs to policies, from campaigns to decision-making tools, from recirculating used materials to creating communities of belonging, all in service to make the world a better place and to bring about change and to bring about social justice. This is pretty good for 5 a.m., I have to say. Like, dang, gotta put that in the book. Okay, However, it isn't just about the projects, the ventures, the pitch competitions. At the end of every single term, I'm often reminded of one fundamental question. Are we growing ideas or are we growing social innovators? Humor me for a moment. I want all those GreenHouse alumni and current students to just please stand, if you could. Stand up, folks. Everybody in the room. So for me, GreenHouse is all about the people. And it's these people, and it's the hundreds of people that weren't able to come out tonight because we just don't have a big enough space for you all. But it's all about you. So for those of you standing, look around. Look around. Take a moment to look around at each other. You all have one thing in common besides knowing who this person on a stick is. You want to make the world a better place. And in your own unique way, you've taken action to do so. You have each carved a path, and those paths have inspired hundreds of other students to take action as well. You've inspired others, and you're going to continue to inspire others. You can sit down now. So this community is proud of each and every one of you. The heart and success of this community lies in your stories and the moments we've shared together, shaping ideas, putting them into action. It's been about lessons we've learned along the way, the connections you've built, and the experiences and mindsets you now carry forward. Your stories are inspiring. It's been an honor for GreenHouse to be one chapter, one paragraph in your book. You're the reason community exists and continues to thrive and grow, supporting hundreds of students every year. From day one, we found no shortage of supporters and community members that were willing to help advise, shape, support, co-create GreenHouse with us. Some of you are in the room tonight, know who you are. Those first meetings that I had, those first student leaders that were in my office. You all took the time to share with me what you thought this community could be. Collaborating with us on events, partners in crime like Carla and Paul. They came 1 year after me and we started to disrupt this whole system called social impact here. It's all been great, and without question, students in their ways would not be able to move forward without members of the community and those that we've been reaching out to and those that continue to support the work that we do. It's truly been a community to mobilize ideas and to make these ideas happen. 10 years ago, we were able to plug into an already established innovation ecosystem, an ecosystem that continues to grow and evolve and meet the growing needs of our students. To our colleagues at the Conrad School of Entrepreneurship and Business, bravo on the level of excellence you exhibit in delivering academic programming on entrepreneurship, supporting hundreds of undergraduate and graduate students every day. You started this journey 20 years ago, and we see the impact of your work in the knowledge base of the students we currently support at GreenHouse. We're looking forward to adding to this mix next year, in our recent launch of the Indigenous Entrepreneurship Minor, the Indigenous Entrepreneurship Diploma, and next year our soon to be launched Minor in Social Innovation and Impact. So we're very excited about that. To our big brother Velocity, you blazed a trail 15 years ago, starting with a dorm that housed 70 aspiring tech entrepreneurs, and now you accelerate founders from ideas to Series A. You challenge our social innovators to think about revenue generation, that evil word, creating job opportunities and attracting investment. Thank you for continuing to collaborate and help support our social innovators with lab space, workspace, access to funding, networks of business advisors and investors. To our team here at United College, and there's a few that are still hanging in there, but if those folks could stand up, all of our United College staff and GreenHouse team and principal. So yeah, thank you for all the energy and work you put into supporting this program and our students. It means so much to be surrounded by such talented and dedicated people who believe in the goals and mission of GreenHouse. You keep these programs humming every single day. And by the way, I took a nice summer vacation and nothing broke. It was amazing. You make our students feel supported. You've brought your talent to bear on shaping this and strengthening the programming and the student experience. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being part of this community and the growth and its success. And finally, I'd like to recognize our current and past principals. So Rick Myers has been our principal since 2016. And ever since he started here, unwavering support of GreenHouse. He hasn't missed a single social impact showcase, right? So after me, he's seen them all. And in the last few years, neither has his daughter. So as soon as his daughter joins GreenHouse, I think then we've come full circle. To Graham Brown, who you saw in the video, our previous principal who championed this idea of GreenHouse when it was really just a set of ideas on a piece of paper. And he was talking to me about these 11 students that he recruited in a small boardroom down the hallway, 400 square feet with dusty rose blinds. He took the chance on me 10 years ago. And once we were able to establish some traction, led the Shape the World campaign, which brought about a new 2,500 square foot space, which is now the home of our community. So what does GreenHouse mean to me? You know what? It's those 3 words up there. It's been a place for me to realize my purpose and carry out what I never knew I was intended to do 10 years ago, but I definitely know that's what I was intended to do. It's a place to take action. It's a place to make an impact. What does GreenHouse mean to you all? It's something I would love to hear about. As we look ahead, we remain grounded in our commitment to serving our community in support of youth-led innovation and impact. The next 10 years sounds like they're going to be pretty busy, beckoning with the promise of even greater impact, more innovation, and deeper community engagements. With your help, we pledge to continue our efforts to nurture our innovators, catalyze solutions that our world so desperately needs. You've all been part of this remarkable journey so far. And here's to another decade of finding purpose, taking action, and creating impact. Thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, Maddie, save me. Somebody save me. Thank you so much.